Good morning! I don't actually know who's here. Oh, I am out of focus. Give me 1 second. I hope I'm not out of focus for the rest of the stream. Hello, Water. How are you? Good morning. How are you doing? Give me 1 second. I need to figure out why my camera is significantly out of focus. Okay, camera's gonna be a little out of focus today. Oh. Okay, let me get my iPad up and going. We can do some art stuff so we can avoid the distraction of me. Hello, Summer, how are you? And then I have Water over on Twitch. How am I awake, bro? I'm like, woke up 30 minutes ago, fell out of my bed, and almost cracked my skull. Well, I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. But no, you guys are all good. I just woke up. Yeah, me too. Woke up a few minutes ago. But I'm gonna continue stuff that I was working on yesterday from Create a Character. Let me see. There we go. We have this up and going. I slept like an hour before I woke up cracking my knee. That's no good. Ouchie. Well, I hope you feel better. Water, just so you know, I am also live on YouTube as well, so there might be a little bit of a conversation going on, but yeah, I cracked my kneecap too, LMAO. Oh my goodness. What are the chances of that happening? So I see that. It sounds like we're all just kind of like lacking sleep and just awake now, so you know. It's just one of those days. So yesterday, just as a recap, but it's not my fault. So as a recap from yesterday, I drew this little sketch up and then I actually started drawing our octopus friend over here. Somebody did name it Ruby, so spelled R-U-B-E-E. Twin this morning, just the low. 3 months before I did it too. I'm a professional injury man. Mood. So this is actually supposed to be a flower cactus octopus per our poll yesterday, for anybody that was there for that. But I feel you. I completely feel you regarding the, let me know if the music's too sleepy. We were also doing song request yesterday, so if that is something that you do want to join in on. I for real can't sleep. I've slept like an hour. Might have had 2 Baja Blast. Yeah, that'll do that to you. So it's like 5 in the morning my time right now, and I found that I was not able to sleep. So, you know. Water over on Twitch says, I also cut myself with my pillow, and I'm proud. I have invented a new type of cut. Let's call that the pillow cut. Cut pillow? Pillow cut? I have no idea. But I feel you. but I feel you. You know what? Still no girls. Huh? That's what Water said over on Twitch. What? Summer over on YouTube says, yeah, I might have stayed up watching my son again. Oh no. Water says, I'm doing some crazy stuff already. That's funny. I'm still trying to figure out how you cut yourself with a pillow, so that's definitely a thing. Okay, this song's music's making me a little too sleepy. Okay. When I said I wanted relaxing, I did not want, like, I'm gonna pass out and go to sleep type music. So, you know. Because if I cut myself with a soft object, I am a national threat. That's kind of like this octopus that we're drawing. It's gonna be all spiky and piney. It's kind of the vibe. It's kind of like a porcupine, but an octopus porcupine. I think a name that somebody was calling this was a cactopus. That's what I'm gonna name it. BRB. Listen, he's just fun to watch. Fair enough, Summer. Fair enough. And take your time, we will be here for the next couple hours, so. If you happen to go water. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way for us to do like cross-platform chat like up on the screen, so that's something I am working on. So for now, I'm just gonna communicate between you guys for funsies. Ruby is so cute so far. I like her. Her eyes came out not the way I was expecting, but that's kind of how these things go when creating characters. And I really want to like recreate this in a future thing. So something I would like to do. Bear with me a second. Okay, I don't really know what kind of music we're shooting for, but yeah, if anybody has any song requests, that is definitely something, that I will take. Epic, no, mystery, sentimental, euphoric. Let's do dreamy. Let's see if that makes me sleepy. How is that dreamy? I saw someone on, wait, sorry. Someone I saw with a stream had chatbot that sent Twitch chats on YouTube. Yes, there's a way to kind of like get rid of that. I've had a couple of those pop up. It's a bunch of spam. So the moment I see it, I just get rid of it. But definitely something that is worth just getting rid of. But luckily YouTube I don't think is doing that, or YouTube's a lot better about it. Okay. Well, there's a song. We'll see. Hopefully that won't make me feel so sleepy. So, you know. Bear with me a second. You live again? Yes, I am, Miggy. How are you? Good morning. I'm actually live over on Twitch as well for anybody that does end up popping on. So I do have water over there, so I will chat. And I know I just streamed last night, but what sleep? I did get about 5 hours of sleep, so good enough for me. Also, I will respond to your messages in a little while. Or I can go and ask you now. Give me 1 second. Discord's been acting all funky. I don't know if I'm the problem or if it's Discord. Yeah, I'll... Actually, can I do it here? Discord on my thing is being Also, I apologize, my screen is... My camera's out of focus this morning and it doesn't want to focus, so... Oh, you want me to answer it here? Okay. So yes, Tarrant County is in... Fort Worth is in Tarrant County. Your other question, I wasn't too familiar with. You asked if, what was it? If corn-fed was an insult, I think. Oh. I'm sorry, give me a second. My computer just short-circuited. Okay, hi. Sorry. Is corn-fed an insult? Who is that referring to? I have not heard that terminology before. Corn-fed. It's definitely, it's usually described to... is Texas slang, I believe. Fed on corn, plump, well fed. From the sounds of it, it seems to be more referring to cows. What is going on? Okay. I'm so sorry, my thing keeps disconnecting. We love this. Okay. Maybe I was like gonna try to troubleshoot this. I have no idea what's going on. LOL. Okay. Give me 1 second. Here's my face. So many issues this morning. I don't think I've ever heard somebody be called corn-fed in here, and I've been here forever. It's a rude way to say someone is uneducated from a rural region. It's relating to some... Okay, yes. I would say this is considered... I would say that this is probably an insult to somebody, calling them corn-fed. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's something with my thing, and I don't know what's happening, so... My computer's trying to do a thing while I'm trying to stream. Give me 1 second, we'll try this again. Is it? Okay. Let me just... Give me 1 second. We're just going to deal with my laptop and call it a day. So I'm not gonna do this external screen stuff, so... I'm gonna get my drawing pad. I will leave for a bit in 15 minutes. My sister goes for Virginia today. Okay. Cool. Man, Virginia is definitely on the other side for you guys. It's hopefully the stuff will stop malfunctioning, so... Okay, I don't like this song. I don't know what's up with this music. Okay, well, we're just gonna go back to art stuff and pretend everything is okay. Same, I'm gonna be off at 15-20 minutes. I'm going to eat dinner and dust pray. That sounds good. I will be here for the next, like, while, so... Do as you guys can or wish, so... But I'll be here. But yeah, I would... But yeah, I would not use the word corn-fed to describe a character. But if you are trying to use it as an insult, that seems to be it, because corn-fed is typically what is used for animals, and therefore you're saying, sorry. Are people calling you Summer? Yes, that is the name that they've chosen to go by. But yeah, so it's like comparing them, so I got confused. I was like, dinner at 3 a.m. But yeah, no, yeah, so it's like you're comparing them to an animal that is well fed. So, yeah. But interesting, that's not an insult I've actually heard before, and I've lived here for years. I wonder if anyone else has heard that. It's definitely news to me. Definitely news to me. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay, what is up with this music? Okay. I'm just gonna go put some lo-fi beats on and call it a day. Like those are... Oh, acoustic would... You know, let's go play some country. I'm gonna play some country for Miggy. There's some country music for you. After I'm done, if you're still alive, I will join again. Okay, that sounds good. I will be here, like I said, for a while, so no need to worry. Should I work on the animatic for my son today? Yes, work on it. Nice. Nice to meet you. I need this to be more... And thank you for your explanation. You're welcome. It is definitely an interesting thing. It was not something I ever thought about, but it's not a common thing. But I think if somebody heard that, because I was like, corn fed is not something I typically hear for people. But that makes sense that that would be an insult. I do want to add flowers as kind of the vibe of what we were going for. Not that I know how to draw them. Looks like I will be learning today. Flower. Fine. Uh-oh, sorry. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of flowers I want to put on our cactopus. It's kind of confusing because I learned Texas culture, slang, and phrases. Gotta get that work done. I'm like 11 frames in. Yo, mood. Yo, mood. Yeah, especially if you're Googling it, it can definitely be like seeing if it's an actual, like, it's different living in Texas versus somebody that's trying to like look into it, so I can see where it'd be confusing. But yeah, no, I personally have not heard anybody say it, but I live in the city, so it can be a thing, but yeah. I don't really know how to draw flowers. There's a nice blue color. I am curious. I am going to see if that is a place of, like, if that's something that it has been said. I am curious just due to the fact I do live here. I want to put fly on the top of the head. I'm just not feeling this, you know. Raka, did you want to know about UCLA? I haven't gathered my information, but UCLA is not hard to get into, but not the best University of California, so yeah. It is very hard to get into, yes. But who cares? It's a fictional story. I think it's like 8% acceptance rate, so it's not as hard as like trying to get into Yale or Harvard, which has like a 3% acceptance rate. The one that keeps getting me are those corn-fed. Some saying not insult, but some people are saying insult. If cow is fed, if cow gets fed with corn, they get fat and not well fed. I'm so interested to like know like where they're even talking about this, because it's a yeah, I don't know, I personally have not heard it, but who knows? Texas does some very strange things sometimes. If I can get answer, I will rock. It's very difficult. My dad was able to get into it, so it's not that bad. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do this bright purple for the flower. I will still get more information. Thank you so much. You helped me a lot. Your BRB sister, bye time. Goodbye. Feel free to join back in if you're able to. Also, very early that your sister's leaving. Honestly, I don't really know how I drew this flower yesterday, but I don't really know how to draw these. Like, I had a vision in my head about how I was gonna draw this, but I'm not really sure how to execute this right with the flowers. Maybe I give a flower card. I don't really know. This is... Let me go. Easy, sis, I know the feeling. Yeah, I really gotta figure out how to draw these flowers. I do have a reference up, though, that I can refer to, so I'm gonna figure that out. I'm just trying to see if I can actually go in and just paint them, honestly. I say paint. That's a... I set it like that, hypothetically. I do want this put on a new layer, because I keep forgetting that I have new layers for stuff and things, you know. Yeah, I don't know why Discord on my machine is dying, but enjoy the country music. This is for you, Miggy. You have a vision in your head, but don't know, I don't know how to implement it. Yeah, I want to put flowers all over my octopus, dude. So this, oh, I forgot to tell you what was going on yesterday. So what we were doing yesterday was, it was create a character, and the chat was coming up with, so I put out a couple polls, and we had 3 different challenges. So the 3 different challenges was I was supposed to do a concept that's an opposite, and somebody selected like flowers and cactus. Now, yes, they're kind of in the same family, but they're kind of opposites because flowers are more dainty, while cacti are more pokey, so I can see that. And so that's kind of what we're... So I think that was the one that ended up winning yesterday, which is why we're drawing this. Then I was supposed to pick 3 colors that I had to work with, which these were the 3 colors that were selected. Then I also was supposed to, and then the, I was supposed to do a sea creature. So chat kind of picked out all these things. So that's how we ended up with this. By the way, Frank, Texas guy will be from Tarrant County in Fort Worth. His mom owns the ranch. Okay. You know, Fort Worth is really nice. They have a lot of, they have these things called the stockyards out there, and there's something called Billy Bob's, which is like what they would call like a honky tonk. It's kind of like a nightclub, I guess, but for, like, not really a nightclub, but it's like where you have like bar with line dancing, and they have all sorts of things like that. So it is definitely interesting. The purple one, what chat choose? What do you mean the purple one? I'm sorry. Yes, all these colors were picked by chat yesterday. And now we're just doing things and stuff. I want my line to be a lot more pointy than what it's already doing. Now, you know what? This might be a good brush for this. Okay, I could get behind this one. I'm not really sure what the type of... If you ever get an opportunity, I would recommend the color you just explained. Okay, sorry. Yes. If you ever get the chance, what is the song? But no, I would, if you ever get a chance to go line dancing, it's a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Is this a duck? Very weird song. Oh, this is cute. Okay, I can get behind this. I can get behind this. I'm kind of... This is a cute flower. Is New Mexico a lot farther from Kansas if we run... We want to run away from Texas after avoid problems, do you think? So New Mexico is actually right next to Texas. Let me pull up a map for you. Give me 1 second. Why is it bringing me to Amazon? Okay, screen capture. So you got Kansas right here, Texas, you got New Mexico. I mean, it's close enough. It could be far away to the point that you wouldn't actually know somebody here. But I would try to get far, far away from... I don't know what part of... You said you was like Kansas City, right? Kansas City. I want to know where it is, duh. Oh. Oh, depending where he's at in Kansas City. I've been to Albuquerque. Albuquerque's kind of a cool little town. So, I mean, it's close. I don't know how far close I would say. It's possible that there might be people that might know him, but I mean, if he wants to start a new life, it could work. Uh-oh. Okay, I can get behind this flower. This is kind of cute. If you have to choose which one. Texas is a lot bigger, so I would probably say Texas. Oh, I'm sorry. Is New Mexico a lot farther from Kansas? Wait, so I'm sorry. So is he trying to go from Texas to New Mexico or Texas to Kansas? Or where's he going from? Just to kind of have a little bit of a background. I don't know if I'm actually going to add... Like, I want to add a center, I just don't know how well that's gonna look, so... We're just gonna not do anything with that. That's better than 2 states. He and his mom are running away from Texas, okay. I don't know, both are just middle of nowhere type states. I'd say probably Kansas. I don't know why, but it's just like one of those states that I feel like people aren't actually moving to. Except I only know like one person actually moved out there from Texas. It's just, I don't know. Both are kind of obscure states to like pack up and move to. But I feel like more people are more inclined to move to New Mexico. So if you want somebody that's running away, you would probably want to go to a state that no one is thinking of, which Kansas is definitely that state for you. Let's who's moving to Kansas. Not me. I don't know if I'm gonna be adding... I don't know if I'm gonna be adding flowers. It's just not fitting the vibe that I really want. Let's just go in and add those things I want. BRB, gonna eat dinner. Go for it. I will be here. I'm off to make my cactopus. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all pokey. I might just make like most of him kind of pokey, or most of her Ruby kind of pokey. I don't really know like what the vibe is gonna be for us to in terms of making. The cactopus, nice and pokey. Also, I gotta post more of my art stuff that I actually do in these streams, because I keep forgetting to. I'm like, whoopsie. I'm like, I swear I do art. I've just... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make his undersides too pokey. I also need to practice with the stroke stuff, so... Did I just miss Raka? It's okay. They will probably be back, so don't worry. But welcome back, Summer. How are you? How's hashtag? And how was your night? I feel like I'm making these pokey things a little too pokey. Like, too big. It's pitch black outside. It definitely is for you. It is definitely for you, considering you are... It's like 3:30 your time. Give me 1 second, Summer. I'm just looking at something. Me and hashtag were fighting on Kindle's stream last night. No! No, it was fun to watch Kindle's stream for a little bit. I just had to make sure I wasn't staying up too late, so I was able to be up early enough for this. Which right now I am running on 5 hours of sleep, so you know. I may or may not have taken actions now that I think about it. Were very unnecessary. What did you do? What did you do? Oh, did you ever finish that art of you and of hashtag and what do you call it? Of hashtag and Kindle? I am gonna go back in and change the music. It's fine though. I apologize and stuff. I am curious about I think it's amperstamp and exclamation point. Those are some really cool names. Okay, we are done with country music. I'm telling you, I am in different weird moods this morning. Again, if you have any song requests, I will put them up just to have some background sound. What is a cooking playlist? Outdoor cooking, kitchen bed sounds, cooking show, street food? Let's see what street food is. Okay. I can get behind this. I did kind of, it's kind of just a doodle. I did decide that hashtag's gonna be on Kindle stream, and it's pronounced and. Oh, okay. The actual symbol's amperstamp or whatever. But noted. Sorry. Pronounced and. I don't want these things too spiky. I don't really know how spiky to do this. And it's explanation or exclamatory. Exclamatory. There we go. I'm really bad at reading words. Exclamatory. That's a cool name. What are they like? Back to random art stuff. And the fact that somebody told me in chat that they cut themselves with a pillow earlier, which is wild. Man, I don't want to ruin what I already got already. We're also calling this a cactopus. So, that is the species is a cactopus. Exclamatory. That's still fun. I like that. They're related to hashtag. They are only the creators related. The others are just existent. Okay, so both and exclamatory are both. I'm just gonna say exclamatory because it just sounds fun. So they're both related to hashtag. Man, I'm gonna do like a whole like backstory on this stuff because I'm so, like, intrigued. I need a lamp, but it's 3 a.m. and my neighbors will kill me. Yeah, don't disrupt the neighbors. There was actually something that happened a few weeks ago that I was getting ready to go to the airport. I was taking, like, an early morning flight. And it's like 2 in the morning. And outside, right across from me, there is one girl who is taking off in a car, like, zooming through her complex's parking lot so I can actually see into their complex. Is zooming. The boyfriend or the partner or whatever is, like, holding on to the... like, onto the door handle, trying to get in. She's zooming out, so then he lets go. And then she parks the car. And then he's like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Then she proceeds to, she's like, no, get back. You get back right here. So then I'm over here yelling, telling them to go to bed because people were trying to sleep. And then they told me to shut up, so... good times. So don't do that. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit because I want to eat a biscuit. Ooh, biscuit sounds so good right now. They sound really good. I don't want to put too many spikes on Ruby. I do need to practice on some people drawing or something so I can actually get... I'm kind of thinking maybe for the arms that they're smaller spikes or something. Just because, you know. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. This is definitely an interesting thing. I might do this challenge again in the future where you guys just kind of pick the character. Or you guys kind of pick all the stuff in chat and then we work from there. But yeah, I want to draw other things than just cute animals. It just seems to be more of my wheelhouse of things that I'm actually most able to draw, sorta. I feel so bad, but she's kind of like a porcupine or whatever. Hence cactopus. Me getting drawing pad set up, so cool. We can draw together. It is fun drawing together with you guys. I do find that when Rye and Dop do end up going live streaming, that I feel like you guys could... Yes, I can play that. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that when they're live streaming, that I find myself like either video editing or doing something else. That's definitely a thing. Okay. So you want me to play Feel Anything because you need some inspo? I got you. Bear with me 1 second to do this. Feel Anything. There we go. It is a good song. I will give that to you. Although, I'm sorry. Let me clean up my tabs. I have so many tabs open. Okay, here is Feel Anything. Don't worry about the creator lore. I'm the only one who knows about it. Fair enough. Fair enough. It is interesting, though. I like you call it the creator lore. So when you say that they're related, are they more like cousins? You can hear that, right? I was playing back some of the stream from yesterday, and Brenton was telling me that the audio might have been too loud for you guys to be able to hear me, so... Okay. Here's our little cactopus. She's so cute, I love her. Oopsie. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like the audio levels of stuff, so if you find that something is too loud or you guys can't hear it, let me know. I'm gonna try to avoid like putting spikes near her face. Oh, my poor cat is sleeping. I feel so bad. Because I have all these bright lights on. Okay. Cactopus. We got Miss Ruby. Let me see if I can... Oh my lord, I timed out. Oh, I timed it right. I'm so happy. That's funny. If I know anything about animation, I know that that never happens. Or if it does, it's not very often. My cat is sleeping too. Yeah, he's just chilling on the floor. I love him. One of these days, I'm gonna need like pictures of everybody's cats so I can draw them on stream and it'll just be like a little cat fest. Where they're all just chilling with each other. Were you the one that suggested the Writing on the Wall by Kaveh? If so, we're gonna listen to that now because I love that song so much. Kaveh is so fine and I love his voice. I gotta work on the get a drink part. My cat is way too detailed. I mean, it could be like a simplified version where it's like a little bit of this and a little bit of that here and there. I love this song. Profile picture on my other channel. Yes, I love the Writing on the Wall. Yeah, this is just one song I can't stop playing. Like, I love him. Oopsie. That is not what I wanted. I forgot what these balloon flowers is what I was going for. Color's a bit off. That's okay. I just needed what the veins looked like. And it's a lot of stuff that I don't know how to draw. Let's do a clipping math. Now I'm gonna actually have to pretend like I have a shaky hand, which kind of goes against everything that I'm trying to do. Hello, Hotaru. How are you? Good morning. Well, it's good morning for me. It may be good morning or good evening for you. The other version is the gay ship everybody likes. Mood. It's not bad timing usually. The fact that I am doing it on Ibis is a miracle. It matches up. Are you doing stuff with, what do you call it? Are you trying to, can you animate in Ibis? I've never done that before, or I also don't know what Ibis is about. Not me looking over at Hotaru to see if they do art. And indeed, they do art stuff from the looks of it. No. Oh my goodness. Can I share one of your art things? I see that you did Violet Evergarden, and I love that anime so much. I love a Violet Evergarden. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, like... I'm trying to draw anime things. I'm not too great at it, but that's okay. Art is a journey, and I will get there someday. Speaking of stuff, Inktober's coming up. Which is where they post like a drawing challenge every day. So I am trying to do that this year. Or, I mean, I tried last year. I didn't get to finish it because busy October. You can animate in Ibis, but you can't add audio in Procreate. Oh. Oh, you can? I didn't know you could do audio in Procreate. That was news to me because I use it. Anime is a journey. It is. Well, if anybody gets a chance, go check out. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I love your Violet Evergarden speed drawing that you have. It's hard at first. I've done a few like successful things. Can't guarantee it's good, but like this one might be one of my better looking ones. This is one. This is another one I did for Art Fight. I call it Arttober, but I might have to do it to cope with stuff. I can never keep up with it, but the goal is to work on it early to kind of get ahead of it. I think you can add audio. I don't know. Ask Rye. Fair enough. Then I do this one character. So I can kind of draw it. I'm getting there. What did Hotaru say? Anime is journey. It's hard. I mainly do art and Instagram. Yeah, I gotta keep up with posting on there. I am not great at that. Yeah, I'll get with Rai and see if that's something that they do like if that's something that you can do. But I can also Google search that. Does anybody have any song request? Or anything? We're just kind of playing music and hanging out this morning. Morning for me. Oh, Art Deco is a fun song. It's kind of a chill song. So, shrug. But yes, art is definitely a journey. Same thing with anime. Drawing that definitely takes time and stuff like that. I can't do Inktober, not consistent. That was kind of my issue, is I did it for the first 11 days last year. I did post my speed drawings on YouTube, but then Halloween happened and I had to prepare for that, and I just didn't have enough time to keep up with it. So I would like to try to keep up with that this year, so I'm gonna have to plan a little bit ahead to get kind of videos done. I believe they release it at the 1st of September, so my goal is to work ahead. I have a thing with my art. I sometimes do my animation is skinnier lines, portrait, pain, dread. Oh, I sometimes like to do my animation is the skinnier lines portrays pain, dread, emotionless, and more flat emotions. That's cool. Honestly, I just hope and pray that things look good. So that's kind of my goal is, does it look okay? Okay, where was I? I did have a reference up of a balloon flower. When lines overlap and large, it can appear, it can be anger, fear, insanity, like large bursting emotion. Huh. That's cool. I find that like thicker lines are like the main focus, and then you have like the thinner lines to like for the details or whatever. When the lines are thick and bold and one line is confident or happy. Huh. I have no rhyme or reason to why I do anything. I just want things to look good. So that's kind of my thing on it, is just definitely just me just hanging out. Oopsie. Or I just pray to the art gods that things look okay. But hopefully when I actually get better at stuff, then it's like, okay, well, why did you do this? What was your intention behind? Honestly, I just felt like I made this look like leaves. And I don't like that. It's a design choice I like. I respect that. I don't know how much of a flower this looks like. Helps understand the emotion. Yeah. I know that some artists will kind of... Yeah, I guess it's just like what you said. I don't know. We all have different things, so... Yeah, same. If it looks good, I'd stick with it. Yeah, it's so interesting because people are... The whole AI art stuff, that people are trying to figure out whether art is... You know, like, oh, well, they did this line because there's an intention to it, or they did the hair this way because of this one reason. And it's like, I drew the hair like this because that's what I felt like doing, which is wild to me. So, Just, it's whatever looks decent to me. But no, I mean, that's good that you kind of have, like, you are part of that subset of people that actually have, like, intention behind, like, what you do. Check your latest community, Megan. Who is Squid Game for life? Alright. View your channel. I am confused. Okay, sorry, give me a second. Some person told me to check something called Squid Games for Life. I don't know who this is. I believe community is on mobile. I'll have to take a look at that. Things look good. Yeah. So, I don't know. I just kind of wing things till things look right. If something doesn't look right, I completely scrap it. It's kind of my thing for sure. Let me see. Where is my thing? I had a balloon flower reference up. I don't know if anybody has anything. I will just keep playing music until somebody has a thing. Give me 1 second. I am going to capture my face. I feel like I'm now in focus finally. It took it a second. Somebody asked me to look at something on my community tab, which didn't know existed. Meow. How do I do that? I don't know anything about the community tab thing in YouTube. I am so new to all of this. And I've been on YouTube since I was 8 years old, so you know. That helps. Sorta. You would think I would know things. Okay, I have no idea. One person was telling me to check something there, and I was so confused. So I don't see what they're talking about. Okay. Also, welcome back, Miggy. How are you? Or Raka, sorry. I'm just gonna interchangeably be calling you stuff, so... Hello, Haturo. Nice to have you here. Yes, it is a pleasure to have you here. Fun fact, I love this song. I hope this kind of looks like a flower. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. There we go. I hope this kind of looks like a flower to you guys. It's like flowers kind of have like this veiny thing to them. I don't know. We'll see if I end up scrapping this because I do have this on a separate layer. So I don't feel bad if I feel like I gotta get rid of this. Man, I've already been streaming for an hour. I've been noticing that like these streams are going by like yesterday. It did not feel like I was streaming for like over 3 hours, which was wild. By the way, Summer, I wanted to ask you about beach situation in LA, Santa Monica. It's pretty. Venice Beach is fun. Not in Santa Monica, but... It's good. Let me see. Oof. I'm good, Megan. Glad that the weather is warm again. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like here today. I can tell you it's gonna be 100 degrees. Probably again. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, though. I mean, in Celsius. 100 degrees from Fahrenheit to Celsius. That is 33.7777 degrees Celsius. Not near Santa Monica. Is that a water... What? Okay, we got our main flower. Let me just go in and add a middle part. I mean, LA Beach in general, is it like in Baywatch crowded? It can be. I know you weren't asking me, but it can be crowded. I personally like Venice Beach, which is out there. It is crazy. I actually went out there for back in middle high school for a project, which was cool. Like not over Santa Monica, but it could be pretty populated in the summertime, especially during the heat wave. Yeah, it gets hot out there during the summertime. Why is this green? Color dodge. I don't know which one I want to do. Light and color, maybe. I hate that. I wouldn't say big crowded all the time. Like Megan said, it can be crowded sometimes. Because NYC character will become a shore lifeguard. Yeah, I wouldn't count on like during the winter time to probably be as crowded. I don't know. I think it's like one of those things that it could be hit or miss. That was a fun song. I like that song. Army Dreamers is kind of a sad one, but I like it. Let me know if I gotta turn up any music on anything. What about when winter arrived? I will just... Our sections of beach have numbers and certain lifeguards for certain sections, if that helps. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them answer all of this because I don't know anything. Oh, that's a fun little middle part. Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, let me go outline my dude. My gal. I don't know what you wanted me to call her. During winter, beach only having people maybe like once in a lifetime. You guys ever watch Baywatch series? I have not seen it. You know what's so interesting? So they're... I don't know if you guys have seen BTS. They're like one of the biggest things, which I'll tell you guys a funny story about BTS because before they disbanded and they actually had a concert out in Vegas, but I'll talk about that in a second. But one of the BTS guys by the name of RM, at least that's what I know him by, which by the way, we do share a birthday. So I'm like, that's what we're meant to be and to get married. But anyways, so he's fluent in English and it's actually pretty good. I think he's the most fluent member on the thing. And he actually learned how to speak English by watching a show called Friends. Maybe this was a bad idea to make my outline white because you can't see it. I didn't think that through. Okay, we'll sort that out in a little bit. But yeah, so he learned how to he learned how to speak English by watching Friends. And so I think he first watched it in the Korean dub. Sorry about BTS. I like K-pop, but BTS is not my jam. Well, I love them. But fair enough. But yeah, so RM had learned English through watching Friends, the Korean dub, and then he watched the Korean dub with English subtitles, and then watched just the English version, and that's how he could be K-fluent, which I thought was interesting. And then, what was the other thing? Then, Friends is good to learn language since they use a lot of slang. This is correct. I have not seen a lot of the show, but yes. And so, I just find it interesting how you're watching Baywatch just for reference and stuff like that. Speaking of BTS, so back in 2022, April, BTS had done an award concert or an award show here in the US. And they announced that they were doing 4 concerts and then that they were going to disband for military duty. I was like, great, okay. Well, I pretty much jumped on a plane, flew to California, Bakersfield, California, from Texas. And then I drove from Bakersfield, California, drove 5 hours to Vegas with my mom to go watch BTS because flights to Vegas were very booked that weekend, probably for BTS. And then the following day, it was like this whole weird thing, but I don't really listen to K-pop. I'm more of a weeb. Fair enough. We got some weebs here, and I love me some music. Let me play kind of thing. I don't listen to a whole lot of J-pop, per se. I don't listen to like a ton of K-pop. I mean, I listen to some. I like K-pop as a genre. It's a fun song. Let me see. I am actually going to play one of my favorite songs from Vocaloid called Electric Angel. I kind of know the dance to this. I'm not really one that knows how to dance, but I've like studied this for like the last year. Hug Summer, you helped me on this. Love you, sis. I loved Jungkook before. Okay. Oh no. Oh, sorry. Gonna say, they're kind of fine. They're so fine. I'm sorry. I listen to all sorts of music, so you know. RM, no. What? Well, I'm gonna marry him regardless. So I was a substitute teacher for a while. Pretty much, I'm not sure if you guys have that out in Indonesia, Miggy, but pretty much like if a teacher is gonna be out, then they... Why does Jungkook toy with Jinu? He does! He does kind of look like him. I could see it. If there's ever live action, they need to cast him. But, yeah, I was a substitute teacher, and I had to explain to a 12-year-old that the chances of them getting with a BTS person, or just a K-pop person in general, is very slim considering they are 12, and they are full-grown adults. So, that was definitely an interesting day. It was just all of these debates. I still think it's funny. Honestly, I really like some of these brushes that make it look like that it was like doodled and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm like obsessed with that style, but you know, sometimes we have substitute teachers. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. I was doing that temporarily when I was finishing up an internship and still in school, which is actually not a bad like side thing if you're like in college and stuff like that. So I think I think it just, it's not bad, is all I'll say. I love you, sis. Most army will defend someone who doesn't like their bias. It is okay. I think he is a... Honestly, I like all of them, so it is okay. I have a friend that really likes J-Hope. Like, she's just obsessed with that man. It's rarely an outsider, though. Usually, Teacher B just fills in. Oh, we have that too sometimes, but most of the time it is an outsider. So that is interesting. Jinu has similar face to Jungkook. Yes, I could definitely see that, and like I said, I do believe that he should be casted if there is a live action of K-pop Demon Hunters. Speaking of him, hashtag justice for Jinu, may he rest in peace. But yeah, no, that is rather interesting about the whole substitute teacher thing. Just because here, typically what will happen is they'll kind of have like you'll have people that will apply to be substitute teachers. They will become substitute teachers. And then they, what do you call it? And then teachers will kind of have like postings or listings saying, hey, I need a substitute to cover. And most of the time it's a complete stranger that they've never worked with before, and if they happen to like the substitute or that the kids like them, then they'll go back in and, you know, request them again, being like, hey, you know, you free this day? Can I have you substitute for me? Which is nice. So, oh, this is another one I really like. I think this one's called Galaxy. I don't know, it's like Galaxies, but it's like Galaxia. And I like the song. It's a good song. Hashtag. I'm sorry. I know someone who's down bad for V. Oh no. I'm well versed about BTS and how they treat it before they were famous. Like now in Korea. People in Korea will mock them a lot. Really? That's wild. Considering they are the group that probably makes them, like, the most money. It was so interesting that the government was trying to get involved with them about them doing their military duty. They're like, well, you guys are bringing us... You know, they kept saying, well, you gotta serve your military stuff. And they kept pushing it off, which was fine. Like, they were eventually gonna do it. And then the government's like, well, you make us a lot of money, so, like, what if you didn't? And so then they went to, like, social media to be like, hey, so, like, should they do... Should they serve? And of course the fans don't want them to, like, disband and serve for, what, 20 months, I think, what their military service is. And so they, what do you call it? I'm sorry, brain fart. So yeah. I don't know, it was just an interesting thing that they did. Latoro, this is my friend in my server. Oh, you guys friends? I forgot, I have not seen you in a long time on YouTube. That's funny. That's funny. Well, welcome. Glad to see that we have friends of friends here. Let me see if I can. Clipping that. I am going to change this bike once it's, like, off of here. Miggy, can you send me their socials so I can follow them on Instagram? The one who draws. I see. Oh! Oh, that's me! Hotoro, I know you. I know you. I saw your thing yesterday. That was me that commented on that. So, hi. Well, welcome. I don't know what color to make the spikes without making it look weird. I want you to be able to see the spikes. And not too noticeable, you know. I think this could work. I'd get on winter, but it's 4 AM already. What social media did you ask? For Instagram. They said that they posted more on Instagram. And I would like to follow them. Their stuff is, like, really good. However, that neck you were drawing, though, was... I still thought your thing was good, though. But yeah, it just made me giggle. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, that was me. Oopsie. Back to my weird peach color. Winter is another friend of mine. Oh, I see. Oh, Pon Pon Pon. I don't know if anybody knows that song, but that used to be big back when I was in middle school. I kind of know the song too. Hotoru's Hotoro thing. Yes, please, if you can. If you are okay with giving that out. You can just send it to me over Discord if you'd like. Let me see. Also, hello, Star Child. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, that neck. It was definitely a thing, but the rest of it looked really good. You guys are so funny. Whoopsie. Thank you for caring to explain to me. Yes. You guys are so funny when you guys, like, spam each other. Okay. Where are my spikes? Yeah, I'm still on, like, my whole art journey stuff, so... But, yeah, I gotta post more on Instagram. It's just something I haven't done. And you too, Miggy. You gotta post more. I think you started posting more recently. I don't know if this peach stuff is looking odd, but I just want to, like, make it not stand out too much, but you can still see it. Girl, it's 4 AM over here. It is 6 AM for me over here. I think that is all my spikes that you can't see. Cool. Still in the hospital, had to stay overnight. Are you okay? Are you at least getting some rest and stuff like that? Well, you said... I think you slept most of yesterday, but... I do hope you feel better. And then I have this brush that I absolutely love using, which makes it look like paper. Like a torn paper edge, because I just love that vibe. Whoopsie. Yeah, I don't know what the whole deal is that I'm like trying to make things look very traditional. But not. Like, I don't know. I like the whole doodle vibe of things. And honestly, because I'm still experimenting with like my art style, that just might become my art style. Is that? I don't know. We'll see. I'm just experimenting with different things, and who knows? My style might change. I think I like two styles, like one that looks kind of like artsy, like the artsy fartsy type stuff. But at the same time, I also want to do like the clean anime art that some people draw that like really cool, like the stuff you see online, like the professional stuff. So I do want to be able to draw that at some point. There is my octopus dude. Let me see. 6 p.m. Time zones are so weird. They are indeed very weird. Very weird. I sent Hotoru's Instagram link via Discord. Thank you. I will take a look at that after the stream. Whoopsie. Here we go. Yeah, no need to share if you're not interested. We'll just... But again, I do hope you feel better. My background color. Just a trigger warning. Hope you get enough... Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. My animations are gonna have a slight depiction of throwing up and gun shootings and possible death depictions. You may want to put at least a trigger warning in front of the animation, like a 2-second frame. Hope you get enough rest, Star Child. Make sure you eat and take care of yourself. Yes, please. I don't really know what other music to put on. I'll just put on my random. Just my random music. I am kind of in a K-pop vibe, like K-pop or J-pop. Okay. That's a fun song. I can get behind this one. Okay. Oopsie. This one is called Over It. Here we go. I don't know if I should do a background on this one per se. Like a background color. How do I change the background color? This is a cute color. We'll just leave it at that. And then let me find my beautiful artwork that it took me like 4 hours to complete. Not 4 hours, but I think like from the whole like coming up with the idea to... I think part of it too, it just adds the fact that I talk a lot on stream, and I mean that's kind of the point, is to talk a lot, so... If not, you have dead airspace. I tried just to keep talking and keep talking. Someday you guys are just gonna get annoyed with me just talking. TW stands for trigger warning. I don't know if it's K-pop, but it's a fun song. Glittering Dreams. That is something we can listen to. Doesn't have to be K-pop. Let me put that song on. Looks like it's from Cookie Run. What is going on? Glittering Dreams, here we go. It means trigger warning. It's a warning for those who get anxious about different things in a picture. warning or depiction. Yeah, so if you're very sensitive about like blood or something, as an example, and there's gonna be like blood or gore in like in an animation or something, we are it's just kind of just so people don't get like, it's just kind of like a warning saying, hey, this is coming up in case if this is going to trigger you. We are here for your talking. Why would we get mad? No, I know. I just I just keep talking. I don't really know what I'm talking about at this point. But yes, that's what we're here for. It's for me to talk. I used to have that in my first year of gastro reflex. Ooh, that sucks. Where is my thing? Now I have no problem even for gore things. I don't have anything wrong with that. That was just more of an example. It's just some people, you know, they, you know, maybe that their parents were killed or something, or maybe they witnessed a murder or something, and so, you know, that might trigger them into something. So that's an example, I guess. But that's interesting. Definitely an interesting side effect of having the with the reflux. Speaking of like people getting murdered, I mean, I'm not trying to, okay, it'll make sense. It'll make sense. So I went to dinner with a friend of mine that she came from New York. She's from like the Bronx area. And I'm just sitting there getting dinner with her, and she drops that just in the middle of the restaurant, and she says it out loud. She starts talking about how her parents were murdered and stuff like that, and starts giving me her whole backstory. And I was like, girl, I would save this for the car ride, not for the middle of the restaurant where everybody can hear you. Which was wild that she was just even talking about it like it was nothing. But I listened. It was definitely interesting. It was like a whole like thing that like parents were murdered. She was raised by her grandmother. I think her grandmother might have done something with drugs and stuff like that. So it's definitely a thing. But seeing alpha male or thirst traps of sexy male in TikTok that made me go ill, even though I'm gay. They're definitely doing it for the clout or for the likes, because they know that people will like it. But I will say it is definitely overdone, and it's do another gimmick. Dang girly, just the lore dropped, or what? Not me, my friend. She's the one that lore dropped all of this. I was like, middle of the restaurant? Okay. I'm drinking my third Baja Blast. Okay, well, make sure you're at least sleeping some. Do they sell Baja Blast? I thought that was exclusive to Taco Bell. And yes, that is crazy. I was so confused about everything she was telling me. But, and she'll do that sometimes too. That we'll be out with, like, she'll come over and she'll just randomly lore drop just random things. I was like, girl, did you just say that and we're out in public? Okay. But as I say, we listen and we don't judge. And that was a cute song. It kind of had a K-pop vibe to it. Let me see. Mostly that guy that plays with food and makes it sexual. That's a big no-no. I saw that. That is wild. I saw a lot of vocab in here that I want to ask, but I asked too many questions today. Yes, please. If you have any more questions, just go for it. We'll try to answer. I got nothing wrong with it. I need trigger warnings for sexual stuff because I'm disgusted by it. I'm ace. That means I don't partake in the devil's tango or nor do anything freaky in relations. I have a friend that she's published a book, which I think I'm going to be doing a review video for soon because it is a good book. But anyways, she mentioned in one of her videos that she called it the hanky panky, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. She's like, there's no hanky panky in my book, which really cracked me up. I will say I really do like her book. I thought it was a lighthearted, cozy book, and her response is no, that was not the intention. I don't know, I thought it was funny. I'm gonna play Your Idol. Wrong song. Your Idol. K-pop demon hunters. Because they are fine men. What is a Baja Blast and what do you mean by lore drop? So, a Baja drink it's something I think from Taco Bell. Lore drop is like when you randomly say something big about your life that's major. So, if you're familiar with like lore, which is kind of like someone's backstory or something like that, and then the drop is just kind of like when they're drop, like just kind of like what they said is just they just drop random things. Good morning, Stardom. How are you? You got school today, don't you? If so, then good luck with school. I know it's a little early and I know I started my stream early, but that's just how it be these days. I find that my name is so long too. And Taco Bell is a fast food here in the United States, just so you know. But yeah, I don't know. I just find that my handle is too long for very long for me to write out every time. But I'm not getting a shorter handle because I like it. I'm good. I have to go to school now. Well, thank you for dropping in to say good morning. Good luck at school today. If you happen to see Robin/Evie, tell them I said hello. And hopefully they'll be able to join one of my streams soon. But good luck at school. Baja Blast is Mountain Dew. I think it's a combination of No. I forgot what it's a combination of. I had my schedule change. I only have 2 classes with my friend. That's what is unfortunately about to happen, especially at the start of the year. And then typically at the second semester, it happens. So I get it. Also, it's super cute. What, the octopus? This is Ruby. I think they're in my new class. Well, if you see them, tell them I said hello. I think it's a mix of Mountain Dew. I don't know, it may... How did you have 3? Do they sell it but canned? Let me see what Baja Blast is a combination of. Baja, Mountain Dew. Baja Blast. Oh, it is Mountain Dew. Baja is not just a regular Mountain Dew. I don't want the ingredients. Okay, so I was told that it's essentially Powerade, which is like Gatorade, but for the Coca-Cola brand. So, yeah. So it's Coca-Cola brand's version of Gatorade mixed in with Mountain Dew pretty much. Before they carbonate it. I hope that made sense. Let me see. It's a combination of Mountain Dew. I've had at least 3 Baja Blast. How does it taste, the color, though? I would pretty much describe it like lemon lime. No, I got 3 from Taco Bell and saved all 3 and drank them over time. Okay. 2 before my hour of sleep and 1 right now. I don't know how you're surviving right now because I could not survive. I would be dead right now, going on 1 hour of sleep. Okay, favorite distraction. How it's done's a fun song. Yeah. Now made. So like sour frizz kind of taste. I don't think I've ever had a Baja Blast in my life. I believe Taco Bell also has a version of it where it's like an icy or a slushy. I don't know how to explain it. Taco Bell is Mexican fast food, right? Yes, it is it is food that tastes like garbage, but it's so good. It is so good, but it's garbage. the way how Brenton would describe it is like it makes good hangover food. So like when you drink a lot the night before and the next day you're craving something very or when you're very drunk, it tastes really good and stuff like that. So we have it in Indonesia, but like in most metropolitan city. Really? Really? I wonder if they have that in Japan. It's like every time I go to Japan, I find that I'm like going to American fast food places. Let me see. They gotta have Taco Bell in Japan. Yes they do. That's wild. Okay. They have stuff that they have out here. Okay. Yeah, but don't eat the tacos if you don't have a bathroom nearby. The Baja Blast gets me drunk, not gonna lie. Yeah, it can be very much, on the system, it's not that great. Yeah, got them. Where is my pencil? Honestly, I don't even know where I'm gonna stick their name. We have Subway, Taco Bell, Domino's, Burger King, KFC. What is CFC? And McDonald's. Oh, yeah, what is CFC? When I Google that, I get Combined Federal Campaign. I don't think that's correct. Fast food. California Fried Chicken. If that's a place, that is news to me. And I don't know if I actually want to eat that. But in Indonesia, KFC, Mickey D's, and Pizza Hut are the famous ones. That is crazy that you guys just have like all these different fast food things out there like that. Let me see. Let's listen to Soda Pop, my favorite song out there. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I'm just gonna do away with that and just note her name is Ruby, our cactopus. Yeah. California Fried Chicken. Oh, I have never seen that and I'm in California. I have never heard of that either. And I've been to California quite a few times. Imagine just something out in Indonesia. That would be wild. FYI, CFC is Indonesia fast food chain to counter KFC. That's funny. Are you serious? CFC Indo. That's funny. Even the font looks very similar too. And it's funny too that they that what do you call it? It's funny that it's called California Fried Chicken considering that they're in Indonesia. So you know. I love being educated by you guys because I keep learning like new things, which is wild to me. And some of these things. I had a pen I was using the other day. Where is that? Can you draw one of my children? Yes. Can you post a picture of them somewhere? So I have a reference. Yeah, kind of ironic, right? 100%. Let me see. Oh, dry liner. I was on it the entire time. I mean, American brand, but made in Indonesia. Yeah, no, I find that really funny. What am I doing? Okay. Let me go color Pac-Man while I'm here. For funsies. Oh no, it's gone. I'll make another one. I still don't know who Squid Game for Life is. I have a random person that wants me to look at my community stuff or Squid Games for Life. Or wants me to look at something. Okay. Bear with me 1 second as we do a quick my face break. Hello, it's my face. I drew on Magma, so there. You could open that up. Awesome. Give me 1 second to. I don't really know what the community thing is. Either a Davis or DA. Oh, I remember them. Give me 1 second. Community. Again, I know. Okay, let's tell me I gotta scan it with my thing for us to be able to. How did that help me? It was supposed to take me to YouTube, bestie. Um, I'm being told to look at something and I don't know how to find it, so I'll have to look at it later. Summer, another question. I don't know if you guys drink alcohol. Is it common to go to bars that have beer and wine together? Yes, not really. I feel like that they're two separate, at least here. I don't know. It's mostly people. So when you go to bars, they don't typically do wine. It's more of like a restaurant thing. Beer, it'll be like beer with like either you take shots of drink. I mean, what do you call it? You would take shots of alcohol, or you may have like a mixed drink or something, or some kind of cocktail or margarita or something. So that's kind of that. Let's see. But yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't really pair like wine with beer. You might get that more at like a restaurant, like I said. Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to figure out what this whole community thing is over here. But yes, I would say it is not a common occurrence. I cannot view community post on YouTube. If you're going to drink, it's most likely at a restaurant. IHOPs have little bar sections, do they? IHOP is a pancake place. It's on Kindle's community. Okay. Let me go. Thanks for everyone for a great stream. On Megan streams, though I won't be in chat as much. I have to sketch out those based during my stream. Oh, thank you. Why can't I find Kindle's stream? I'm sorry, we will continue drawing stuff in a second. I think my YouTube's having a stroke. This is a 10 out of 10 experience. Let me play random music. What about clubs? Clubs do exist. I don't hear about them sometimes. I wouldn't know anything about it. What is your question about clubs? I have been to a couple in my lifetime. Sorta. I'm also not drink since I'm Muslim. That's why I'm not too well versed in alcohol in general. So wine will not be found at clubs. I feel like it's more mixed drinks and beer. You'll find beer. And you'll find like seltzers and like things that are in cans, at least from what I've seen here. But you will typically find wine. Wine is more of like a classy thing that you would do. So, I don't know. I think it's just one of those that are hit or miss. Hello, Hotoru. Hotoru. That's how. I feel like if I say it like in an English accent or something, it's kind of bad. But when you actually start trying to like pronounce stuff with the Japanese things, then it sounds right. Okay, Rand. I'll just have to look at this community stuff. YouTube's just being weird. Have you guys heard this song? Okay. This was very much popping up on YouTube, so we're just gonna listen to this anyways. Okay. Art stuff. Is it served beer and wine at the same place? They can. It's not very common. You don't typically have that. Okay, let me go to Magma real quick. Magma.com. Some of these things you guys draw kind of scare me. What day did you end up drawing him? Was it this past? Oh, okay. Let's see. Summer's Children. I love Davis one is just missing his arm. Why did he miss his arm? Don't mind Pac-Man. We're just gonna... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Delete. Is it served in beer? Welcome back. That ice cream raw. It's everywhere. Hotoru means firefly. In English, I did not know that. Yes, that's the name of the character that I drew with the giraffe neck. Oh my god. There's actually an anime movie that I really like. Let me try to find the name of it. That has Hotoru in it, and I love that show. Into the Firefly. It's called Hotorobi no Morie, and it's called like Into the Forest of Firefly Lights, and it's such a beautiful movie, and I've cried at that movie so many times. So Davis one got crushed, but he's alive somehow or something. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I'll update you. LOL. But that's cool in terms of name. Giraffe neck. That's... Can you just like move the neck around a little bit and then just clean that up? Into the Firefly Grief. That's how it made me feel. I cried. If I'm not mistaken. Is that the name of something? Honestly, I don't really know how to draw your person, so... I'm just gonna... Totorobi no Morie. I think I've heard of that movie before. Little sister have the same faith like Firefly. Oh. It's such a cute movie. Would recommend that to anybody. Yes, I fixed it. Did you post it in Discord? Or somewhere? I would like to see it. Because I really like your stuff. Okay, let me go try to look at Davis. I'm trying to move around in Magma, but it's just not happening. Okay, I'm just gonna draw something and see what we get, so don't mind me. Also, what are those marks on his face? What are those? Hold on. My things keep crashing. I might stream on something else. Mood. I did leave a like into the Firefly drawing, so yes, it's better. Ew. In your Instagram. Ew. Yeah, I will take a... Oh, okay, so you did post it on Instagram at least. Yeah, I will be sure to follow you on there. Don't judge me. I can't draw for the life of me. Probably his beard. Oh, okay. Okay. So they looked like they might have been, like, markings on his face. They were, like, right here, like, on his cheeks. And it could be his beard. They look like they're triangle marks on his face, if that means anything. This is a fun song by the Fat Rat. I like the Fat Rat. I don't know if anybody else listens to the Fat Rat, but you know. I'm working on the Sass Queen, Herta. I am not familiar with who Herta is. Is that an anime character? Herta. Ooh, okay. I agree. She's so pretty. Man, I cannot wait to see you draw her. Cannot wait to see you draw her. Let me go look at a head reference real quickly. Honestly, that's just what I gotta use at this point. It's just head references. And that's okay if that's something I gotta do. If I am indeed doing a side profile... Does that look right? I feel like this looks weird. I don't know, we'll clean this up at some point. I have no idea. Okay, so there's an ear. That's a neck. I don't know if I gotta make this sharper. I don't know. I'm so bad at doing this sort of stuff. Let me see. That's the way I drew Davis one's beard. By the way, Summer, thank you so much for answering my questions and input. Also, Megan, too. I am doing my best. There are just some things I'm like, I've never heard of that, but that might be a thing. I kind of live under a rock, so you know. You guys cut out my time a lot learning American culture. Mood. Honestly, I've been learning about some of you guys that are more international viewers. I've been learning a lot about your guys' cultures through you guys, so it is interesting. Like California fried chicken out in Indonesia. That is wild to me that that even exists. I've been drawing since I was 14, started traditional, moved to digital after my parents bought me the tools, so after that I spent a lot of time drawing anime stuff. I'm not familiar with other stuff. No, fair enough. Fair enough. I can kind of do cutesy things. I've been on and off with my art career and stuff like that. So, I am very much what do you call it? So I wasn't taking art seriously until like a few months ago, so that's why I'm very shaky, but I can draw some things. It's just not great though. What was your first and second grade like? Oh, so I actually lived in Iowa for first and second grade. So I was in a town of 3,000 people, and I believe it's now like declining. So don't remember too much, but I remember, I mean, I was out in the boonies, so I don't remember much. But it was a private school I went to, and it was fun. I'm trying to think. Wait, why are you asking? I don't know, I'm trying to remember, and I don't remember too much about first, second grade. This was like 2006, 2007, around that time, and then we ended up moving after that to Texas for my third grade year, which I try to block out third grade because I was the misfit kid. I didn't fit in too well with the children. That's just kind of how that be sometimes, is you don't fit in with the children. I used to hate drawing. Ironic, isn't it? Right? Well, so why I started taking it more seriously this year is, so my channel, it's Meow Made Crafts, and so I do a lot of like arts and crafts, but I always felt like the art side of things were lacking, and I really wanted to incorporate that, which is hence me here. So now I just kind of stream me doing art stuff and taking you guys along with me as I try to improve. I might be the only one who had a bad ducking second grade. Mine wasn't bad. I had a fun thing. It was also a small class. It was 6 girls and 6 boys. So, you know. I also blocked out third. I did a lot of things I regret. I was just more picked on for, like, existing. Sadly. Was kind of my thing. So, it's not like bullies. Oh, friends sucked. Well, that sucks. But yeah, definitely getting taking art more seriously now and just trying to do art stuff. But I just want this for myself. I'm not really one for... Because one person told me like a month ago to start doing commissions. I was like, I'm not that good. So no. I know about pride and cussing and so much more like that. That's kind of like my brother. He was kind of like that. Okay, let me pull up the thing of... Oh, late first. I see. I see. Okay, let me go pull up your son. Oh, you know what? Beard's not that weird. Again, just pardon me. I'll have to clean this up at a later point, so... We're just gonna draw things and... That came out not how I wanted it to. Okay, that is a little too swoopy for me. Too swoopy. Don't like this part here. I don't know why. I feel like he should have a calic for some reason. He's giving me like calic vibes. Which my culture should have stayed innocent. I sent you DM and Discord inspo for my character of the New York guy and Texas guy. I will take a look at that shortly. Let's see. I kept secrets and more stuff from my parents and had systems with my siblings back then. Not very fun times. It's okay if you want to share here. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Let me pull that up. I am gonna have to use the Discord app because my computer is taking a dump. So, you know. Okay. Okay. That was one inspo, and I believe that this is for the New York City guy. And the second one is for... I believe the Texas guy, which... Oh, he fine. Miggy, do we have, like, the same tasting guy? Oh, the... Partially kidding. He fine. Look at him. I used to hate art stuff because my art teacher, and the other thing is art as a career has sort of a bad stigma. It can. I honestly like to do it more for fun. That's just kind of my thing. Like, I do a lot of arts and crafts, and I'd say that they're pretty good, at least in terms of final product. But I find, and everyone's like, why don't you sell your stuff? I'm like, can I just enjoy a hobby without actually having without having to have monetary things behind it? So that's kind of my thing, because I just want to enjoy what I do and not feel like I have to keep up with, like, having to pay. Or I don't know. I'm just not about getting paid for that sort of stuff. You know, I just want to do my thing. But nowadays it isn't. That's fair. I feel like it's gotten a lot better, especially with the rise of social media. The other thing too is that see, he's mine. Don't you dare, girl. To take him as yours. Okay, well, he's mine now. He's mine. Get your own man. But yeah, no, I think with the rise of social media, that's really helped. I think the other thing too that's kind of like on the fence is with the whole AI art stuff that it's gotten. I think there's been more of a push for, you know, like human creators and stuff like that. And so they're like, oh, you can't take away, you know, human art and stuff like that. Which I will say, it is wild the amount of allegations there are for AI art, where people are like, it looks like AI art. Like, that's great and all. But like, you know, I don't know. It's just, I hate the whole accusation thing and that people have to prove themselves. One person said that they wouldn't actually believe somebody that if, they wouldn't believe if they actually did the art unless they were like live streaming it, which is wild. Ooh, the girls are fighting. He fine though. Changed my mind. They all fine. I've been drawing since COVID. Well, you've got a bit of a head start on me. Well, many year head start on me. I've been doing it very much a lot. I'm trying to see if I have like any. This was a test, so if you guys are familiar with the Powerpuff Girls, I just started like doing this again because that was kind of like my entry into art back when I was doing it on MS Paint on Windows. And I actually used to post speed paints, which I do have some of those videos posted. And I kept some of them up. Some of them are just flat out cringe, so I'm not gonna subject you guys to any of that, but I am just going to distort and pray things look okay. I get that a lot. But your stuff is good. My art has a lot of influence from AI art. I don't even know how to use AI. There's a person I worked with that he ended up moving down to Austin, Texas. And which is the state capital of Texas for my friends that are not familiar with Texas. And he used to work in IT with me. I work in IT for my day job. And he put himself down as a prompt engineer. And he is a freelance AI consultant, which is wild to me. I'm like, how? What? So, I don't know. We listen and we don't judge. He does him. So, where is that magma thing I had? I have so many tabs up. Honestly, I'm not really sure how to draw the rest of his hair. This is also cutting into where his face is supposed to be. This is a 10 out of 10 experience. But I will get there eventually with my drawing stuff, so you know. I just want that how to defeat AI art. I mean, if we beat our enemy, then we have to learn how to counter them. That is fair. There are some things you can definitely learn from AI. And nowadays, half these references you're gonna see on Pinterest and Google are AI anyways. So it's like, is AI now gonna be our references and stuff like that? Sometimes I use AI in my drawing since it's objective, but makes a great drawing partner. Hey, let me see. I need timing again. Could you put feel anything? Yes, I got you. I'm on the throw up part and I'm missing my timing. Yes, ma'am. Got you, Summer. Oh, I literally put feel anything again. Get rid of the again part. This one's for you, Summer. This is a fun song. Let's see if I can actually draw this right. Again, I'm sorry if I'm talking over the music and you gotta concentrate. But use whatever tools you gotta do for your art stuff, for your stuff to look good. It's like, I want to be able to draw like those people that are not needing to use references. But then I keep forgetting that it's like, okay, if you really gotta use a reference, you know. It's just, I kind of want to like draw from my brain, but I'm not that good. So it's like, well. It's okay. Maybe I'll get to that point someday. Another thing I really gotta practice are poses. So, maybe I'll do that. I'll request people to like send me poses and stuff like that so I can actually get some practice stuff in. Yeah, this hair looks atrocious. This is a good song. I like this song. Summer, what happened to your nieces? I'm sorry, give me a second. I tried to use Mid-Journey, but I don't have patience to use it. It's not producing the art I want. What is Mid-Journey? I'm sorry. Especially if you're drawing human proportions. Yes. Like your giraffe neck. I'm kidding. Woo, that's me. I'm Summer. She said that my name. Woo. Summer, what happened to your nieces? It hurt a lot. Oh, did I miss something? AI, use only ChatGPT for translating Japanese and Chinese. Yes, that is... I don't mind... So, Google Translator, I don't know what they do is they probably need to put their AI in there if they haven't already, because it is garbage sometimes that they have a feature with where you could take a picture of translating stuff, and it does a bad job translating that stuff. And it might just be with like an example is, so I babysit a little Korean girl, she just turned 6, and she wanted me to like go over a book with her, but it's in Korean. She's South Korean, I am American, and I can barely speak my own native language. Well, let me see. Midjourney is AI art to produce drawing, and gosh, it's so frustrating. Huh. I gotta look into that. I am curious. But, what do you call it? But yeah, so I was translating stuff with the Google Translate app, taking pictures, and I was supposed to translate it. And you could tell it was like a good night book. And I need to extend this part. Thanks for the help and the vibes. LOL. But yeah, so the translated version says something about like under stomach. And I was like, what does that have to do with a good night book? So it was a wild time, but she gets a kick out of it. She truly does. I'm sorry, the hair is definitely janked up. That's okay. It's funny because it's a woman singing, but I'm animating a bearded man. Mood. Google Translate is decent. It can be. I know it's gotten better since when I was trying to use it back in high school and stuff like that. Well, the time has come. ChatGPT is great for translating. Yes, I do agree. I wonder if I can actually take a picture and upload that to ChatGPT and see if it will actually like translate stuff for me. So I'll have to try that in the future. But anyways, this stream is going to be a little shorter this morning just because I do have work. I was doing this more for my friends that are international or people like Summer who happen to be up and want to be up for the stream. So we'll see how popular this gets and see if this is something that people want. If not, then I can try to adjust the stream to another time or something. But thank you again to everyone who joined on. It was nice meeting you again, Hotoru. I look forward to seeing more of your art. Miggy, keep up your art stuff. And Summer, I look forward to seeing your animatic. And thank you to everyone who has watched my stream now or in the future. So that will conclude my stream for today. It's alright, I'll be rotting in peace here. Be sure to get some sleep and stop drinking your Baja Blast. I like 6 a.m. Saturday and Sundays. Okay, so definitely the weekends are gonna stay the same. I don't know about my Thursdays. I'm just trying to, for my people that want to try to join at least midweek or whatever, so. Of your day last night. So, anyways, have a good... Am I still in stream? Oh, I'm